They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
To try again after the sack. Carr looking left side. It's complete. He's got him. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. They keep it with Fournette on first down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Check 31, Raider 1, Bravo.
Now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is fielded at the 27. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. To the air, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry for James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen now looks to throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the grab by Kroft. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Matchbox lights. We got 93. 93.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. They'll run on first down. Richard, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
Hey, 734.
Now Carr. Going to right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down and 4, Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
Right here, right here. Hey, box truck. 55, Mike, 55.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Right here. Mike, 51. Hey, tight.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Lee Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Hey, team 6.
Carr now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. He's crashing. He's checking crap.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 24's the mark. No chance.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. 55.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Record. Alert. 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 55. Right there in the middle. Time. Mike 66. Pull it high. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
Again, it's Fournette. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Middle. 24's the mic. Hey, Alpha. 24's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, 24's the mic. I got you, boy.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 79 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He's going to loft one deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Check. Slam, son. Mike. Bristol, Travis. 55, Mike. In your face.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check nickel. Check 37.
On the run, it's Fournette. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
25, check 25. X3, 218.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. It's our field. Hey, Charlie. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Alert.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
Mike. 55, Mike. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Mike 55, Mike 50. Alert!
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And the Raiders have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mike, 55. Hey, wahoo! Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Check. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Allen going to throw deep for the end. And caught by Thomas for a Bills touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 39, Carr. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
29. Go.
Throwing now is Carr. This one complete to Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, Echo.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Allen going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Allen. And Thomas has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hey, world. It's a party now. It's a party now. 24 is the mic. Coming. 5 wide. 24 is the mic. Hey, Zoo.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 41, Carr. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Carr now to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Carr to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. So Allen's going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Open man is Michael Thomas. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
637.
Throwing again. Carr, he's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home, You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bills, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.